How old were you when you moved to New Zealand?
I was 9.
On your own?
I was 9 on my own. So I recently found out that my mom spent 2 months with me in the beginning of my trip.
Wow, and you didn't remember that.
No.
She reminded you of that.
How I remembered it was I went to New Zealand, I was crying for 2 days, and then I suddenly stopped crying on the 3rd day and enjoyed my life there. Ever since then, that's how I remembered it. And my mom told me, no, I was with you for the first 2 months. And then the 2 days were when she left back to Korea.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy how we compartmentalize these things and remember them?
Mm-hmm.
It's a survival mechanism.
I know. I was very shocked when I heard this.
It's a wild story because, and we're going to play catch up very quickly, but
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had, this is the first time we've met. And the story is just so interesting to me that you would make the decision ultimately when given the opportunity to live in New Zealand on your own
Mm-hmm.
in order to learn a new language, understand things better. Is this all part of the same manifestation? Was this part of the plan looking back on it now that you maybe didn't even realize that you felt you needed these building blocks?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Which also tells me how much my mom has been such a big supporter of mine. She, from a young age, we traveled a lot. And when I was 9, we were traveling around Australia and New Zealand. And just the fact that she wanted me to have an open eye for the world, not just in Korea, is also very rare in a Korean culture.
So hard as well for any parent in any culture to say goodbye to their children at that age. It's such an important age for the bonding of parent and children to say, I understand you have a desire to be elsewhere to learn something new. Huge. That's huge.
Every day I'm so grateful that I had my mom with me the whole time, and maybe the fact that she named me Jenny in Korean is a very also rare thing for a Korean name. It's a rare Korean name. So I'm almost like, wait, was my mom a part of this minification with me the whole entire time?
Yeah.
And I didn't know.
Yeah. Being unique is awesome as you grow older and your identity becomes your own. And you're like, hey, I'm Jenny. That's rare. My story is rare. There's all these rare things about everybody. But when you're a kid and you're trying to sort of find your place in society and in life, those things can sometimes feel a bit isolating. Was it hard knowing what you wanted out of life while your friends and your peers were just being kids?
Maybe towards the end, and maybe that's why I knew that's when I needed to go back to Korea, was because I knew that my life, my school life in New Zealand isn't what I want in my life at that point when I was 14. So I think I knew the limits pretty early, and yeah, so I got to make my decision